Yeet indeed. Welcome to a holiday home tour. This is a yearly tradition I like to do where I lovingly welcome you into my home to show you what I've done, what I've worked hard at, and then one lady named Meryl comments everything I did wrong. It's a beautiful tradition. I have a ton of updates in this home, so even loyal viewers are gonna be shocked. I've reupholstered every piece of furniture I own. It's here. I've got a lot of other new furniture as well. We've got Christmas decor up. It's gonna be cute. Yeah, it's gonna be cute. Let's go. Look at my shoes. I think those are good. First and mother freaking foremost, let's wait for the light to adjust. Okay. We're sending people to Mars, but that still takes like 10 seconds. Welcome to my living room. If you're new here, this home was built in 1908. I always say that because people think it's hot. And one of the newest updates I have in here is my sofa. I have this amazing Crate & Barrel sofa. It is blurred out right now because we have to reveal the new upholstery. People ask me what the sofa is all the time. And it's just Crate & Barrel. I'll link the one that I got. It is so comfortable. Anytime a friend comes over and sits on it, they always ask me for the link. Like 3 of my friends have bought this couch. It's really, 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 really good. I bought it for the feel. It's not like particularly interesting shape-wise, but that's why after maybe 2 or 3 years of having it now, I wanted to put on some really beautiful upholstery. Let's see what it is. A couple of videos back, I showed the various fabric samples I was considering for reupholstering this and had people guess which one I liked. I will say several of you understand my taste. Several of you guessed it. The answer was fabric number 2. Okay, wait, I said 2, but I meant 6. My bad, lol. List of everyone here who guessed it correctly. Congratulations. Actually, there was like thousands more of you who guessed correctly. I only realized how many there were once I was trying to take screenshots of everything, and it was too much. It was thousands of screenshots, but I do see you. I see you. Yeah, it's this very subtly yellowish cream fabric with these giant, beautiful flowers on it. I love it so much. I think this couch has every single color in it that I love, which you can tell because it just instantly goes with all the other things I already owned. My pillows, my throw blanket, and my cat. I love the sofa. I can't recommend enough the upholstery I used. I'm in the DC area, but it's UR Upholstery and Fabric. Not only did they do an amazing job at the reupholster, it's a really good price. I did a bunch of price comparisons locally, and they also will refluff your cushions. They can change the legs on your chair or your sofa or whatever. They can change the arm, the structure of the arm if you want. I think most upholsterers can do that, but I just had the best experience. It's so nice. It's so comfy. I can put my shoes on it if I want because it's my home. It's my home. Sorry, Mom. It's my home. That was one of the biggest continuous fights always growing up was I always wanted to keep my shoes on. I don't know why. I think it's because I mean, I get it. You shouldn't put shoes on the sofa, but I'm flat-footed or something. It's just I don't feel good without a shoe on. And I won't wear a clog. I said when I moved into this house a couple months ago that my goal was to just have color everywhere. I didn't want a single white wall. I love color. I love pattern. I know that that is not for everyone. There's pattern on pattern on pattern in here. And I really like it. I freaking love it. And I think if you like matching pattern on pattern, the thing to do is make sure you vary the scale. So really small scale pattern on the wallpaper, medium to large scale pattern on the sofa, and then really large pattern on the rug. Or I guess it's not large, but the repeat is a larger space. Basically, there's different amounts of negative space between this, between the flowers, and between the wallpaper. I realized recently that I'd been really succumbing to this imagined pressure of YouTube to design my house a certain way. Meaning that when I moved in here, I don't know, I just instantly felt a lot of like I had to prove myself and be like, okay, new home. I have to make everyone like it. I have to make everyone trust my decisions and blah, blah, blah. I just noticed that there were like certain design choices and risks I wanted to make and I was excited to make. And I would make if it was just me living on my own, not filming anything. And then I was like, oh, but like if it doesn't turn out that good, then I'm a failure and blah, blah, blah. And so I felt myself like paring down a bunch of design choices recently or thinking about paring them down, you know, just to make sure everyone liked it. You know, like I have one idea, which is that I want to paint the crown molding of this room green, which is risky. I think it will be really, really cool, but there's a chance it might not be. And then I kept being like, should I even do it? Like, the room looks good as it is, and then if I paint the molding green and people don't like it, then they'll say I'm a failure, and it would just be safer to just not paint it and leave it as it is and don't open myself up to criticism. And then I was just like, that's not the point. That's not the point of designing my space. Like, if I was living alone not filming this, I would paint the crown molding green and just accept that I'm just going to see how it turns out. I had to like recenter myself on that recently, where I felt even myself getting caught up in like the presentation of things and needing everyone else to get my design choices or needing all of them to be risk proof. But then you just end up with something a little safer and a little more boring and a little less fun. So I've been trying to like embrace making some design decisions that like some people might not like, because that's what I would be doing if I was just decorating and not filming it for a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? That being said, I really love this room. Look at him. Look at him. Isn't he perfect? You know what pun to put on screen, Claire. And then we've got, but we still want some like accent seating in here for when people do come over. So we've got one chair right over here. I got this from a consignment store for like $150 or something. And I reupholstered the cushion myself, if you can tell. It was just a scrap piece of fabric I have. And then the other seat we have, if you have a small living room and you want to have extra seating but you don't need it all the time, hit it with an ottoman, hit it with a poof, hit it with a stool. This poof is the absolute love of my life. This like very light olive green color is phenomenal. This is mohair, not velvet. It's so nice. And it's usually tucked up under here, which is nice. You know, you can like throw some extra books on it if you need. You can put a tray there, whatever. And then in the event that we do have company over, you can just pull it out and you've got room to seat. It's called a poof too, but it's so large. Like to me, this is an ottoman. That's like a full ottoman, I think. But it is technically called a poof. And a poof or an ottoman like this, I don't think you want a little dinky poof or a little dinky stool, but something really nice quality. Like, look at these beautiful carved ridges on it. It's just really nice. And then I don't need to have 2 couches or like 6 chairs ready at all times. I rarely ever have people over. I mean, if you're like me and you have a smaller living room, you want something that you can tuck away and is not gonna look strange. It looks freaking beautiful. Let's pile some books on it. You know? And that's how you have guest seating in a small living room. This. Also, look how pretty it is. Oh, the brand is House of Leon. House of Leon. It is a new favorite. I'm pretty obsessed with them. Yeah. Love. Love, 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 love. I'll link it. And sometimes, depending on my mood, I like to switch the poof with the chair, and I put the chair over there. It's so good with the rug. Look at that. Maybe these lights are too harsh on camera right now. Ah, that was nice. You know who else is obsessed with this poof? Is Whitley. Whitley loves the poof. I don't think there's really anything new in the foyer, except for cat toys. I do pretty much just end up leaving my larger purse right down here. Verite, Cinema Verite. I left my purse on the floor. Yeah, it's so cozy though. This house looks its best with Christmas decor up. These freaking furs, yeah. This house was really made for Christmas decor. It's not a spring house, it's not a summer home. This is a holiday home, for sure. Oh, this guy is new. This is our little sofa end table. I think I need to get a lamp right up here. Let me zoom you in. I think this end table is so fun. I like that it has the levels. So we got levels. It's perfectly made to go on the end of a sofa. Justin is always buying books, more books than anyone can read. What else do we got going on here? People comment on Justin's newspapers a lot. He does read a physical newspaper. These are delivered to the house daily. We have more newspapers than anyone should have. And then these are my magazines. At some point I was storing records here, but we haven't actually been using the record player. This had options in like a light brown wood, a walnut, and a black. And you know I almost always go for walnut. I'm a walnut gal. But I do like to add one little touch of black in a room. And I think it adds something, it's like a little modern, but it's still like pretty timeless. And I think it's very versatile. I just have so much brown wood, so I really like the pop of black. Yeah, it's cute. I think I do want a little lamp right here possibly though. Something with a little height, I don't know. It kind of blocks, it might block this entryway, but I think it's pretty perfect. Come on, look at that. Oh, also House of Leon. This is my new favorite brand. House of Leon, A+. La 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 la. Okay, now we're gonna go into the study. If you've watched this channel at all, you know that the room behind me has forever been my least favorite room in the house. It's just been bothering me forever and felt really hard to solve the design of. But we were patient. We waited. We toiled. We sweated, and now I'm so happy with it. Let's see if I can just jump fully out of screen. I don't know if I'm out. Probably not. Look at this view. It's my favorite thing. Like the view of a room through a room. Come on. Come on. I worked so hard at this room. Let me show it to you. This room is like my favorite room now. We really just needed a 2 to 4 person dining table. I have had my eye on this for so long. This table is an example of like the details of design that make such a difference and I'm obsessed with. So it's a round table, 4 legs. Okay, seen a million of those. No. What I'm obsessed with are the design proportions of the legs being closer in the center. So there's like, the lip is bigger. Instead of the, you know, if the legs are usually all the way out here, it's a completely different look, and having them more in the center like a pillar, it makes such a difference to me. It's crazy. Just shrinking the legs in. It's just, the proportions are totally different. The legs have like this nice slight taper to them, solid wood. Again, this table comes in a couple different colors. I love the black. I mean, could not put another dark wood table in here. I love the pop of black. It feels like moody, timeless, amazing. Come on. Just the view of this through these doors. Come on. I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming of this. I love it. I feel like I need to do something fun with these chairs. These are just rickety old bentwood chairs that I got, you know, secondhand. But I feel like they'd be really good with like a little circular cushion. Yeah. I could do like a little upholstered cushion. I feel like that would be cute. Project for another day. Most of my flowers are dying right now. Please don't judge me. And then I knew I needed to focus on the wall right here because it is framed. It's literally framed by that door. And I was like, I need it to be good. I spent so many hours working on what wall decor to put on this wall. Please compliment me. Let me talk you through my process. Yes, I was working on this wall arrangement all day. It feels heavy in this room anyway. There's all the woodwork. I have all these shelves up on the walls. So I knew I just wanted to continue with covering the walls in artwork and stuff, almost like it's a wallpaper. So I really wanted to cover it. And I realized through a ton of tinkering, what I liked over here is having much heavier pieces up top and then the dinkier ones on the bottom. And I like that it almost feels a little rickety. That like adds to like the old and I don't know, like homemade feel to me. And then I also realized that I didn't like any artwork up here that's too white or too bright. It was just too much contrast. Even this. It just felt like too starkly white. This has more of like a cream beige colored matte, and everything up here has a dark frame or some darker colors to it with just little pops of light. So like some lighter areas in the map balanced down here by some lighter areas, and then a smaller lighter area over here. And then the rest is very dark and biggest pieces are on top. That's what I realized I liked here. It really is crazy doing a gallery wall because it's hard to ever say rules for it because it depends on the area, on the wall, it depends on the vibe, and it depends on what you put up there. So like every time I moved one of these, you know, like that is perfectly wide for that corner and perfectly tall for it. This guy needed to be wider than this guy. There's like the heat control here. So it's hard to center anything over here. So I need something smaller here and then something really dinky here, or else it feels unbalanced. And, you know, of course, the hardest part is I didn't buy anything new for this. These are the artworks I had. So trying to figure out where they go. It is such a puzzle. There's about 1 million holes in the wall now, but I just say all of that to be like, I'm so happy with this arrangement now. And there's no way I could have just mapped it out on the floor because it depends not just on the size and fitting in the right place, but what color is the frame, what color is the content. These are like the annoying things that are key to a little gallery wall. It's not just about the size and shape and the wall, it's about how all of them relate next to each other. You know? I love it so much. I do love the little dark teal stripe that I painted around everything. I'm just obsessed with it. We eat our meals here. We eat all our meals here. Sometimes we work here, use it as another desk, just like mix up spots to sit. Usually I turn on this lamp over here, which is a little touch light. It's 3 different color tones, but it really blows out the camera. So I'm leaving that off on camera. But yeah, it's all moody lighting in here. Okay, don't look behind me. Now for another reupholstery reveal. Remember that chaise that I got off Facebook Marketplace for like $150, shoved in my car. It was like all stained and hideous and la la la, la la la, la la la. Are you freaking kidding me? Mwah. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look how cool this is. Got this for $150. And this, don't leave me. Don't leave me, please. Don't give me the butthole either, I don't like that. Just cuddle normal style. Justin and I are both so happy with this. I'm obsessed with this print. I love the bold stripes. And this fabric came in a bunch of different colors. This one perfectly matched the rug. Oh, I love it so much. Justin really wanted his fainting couch because he's a Victorian dame. This chaise was kind of uncomfortable when we first got it. Like you could really feel the springs. The cat doesn't like that. You could really feel the springs in it, and then when they reupholstered it, they like fluffed it more, and now it's way more comfortable. I'm so obsessed. I feel vindicated by myself. Let me just tell you. In decorating this space, it has taken so long. I haven't done anything upstairs at all, so stay tuned if you want to watch more decorating. But literally I was starting to get, I got one message from someone or like a comment from a viewer that was like, Caroline, you're great at decorating other people's spaces, but I can see you're really struggling with your own. And I wanted to be like, Ho, you haven't even seen the space yet. Like, I haven't done the designs. Like, it's just starting to come together. It's just starting to come together, okay? And then to everyone who had faith and was patient with me, bless. You're gonna fall off the couch. You're gonna fall off, you're gonna tip off. He fell off the bed last night. When I got up to go to the bathroom, like the blankets fell. And he was just like, meow. Remember how you did that? Remember how you fell on the floor all crazy? Come on, y'all. I love it. Obviously over here are all my bookshelves. I can't show you because I don't have a wide enough lens. Gotta still put more stuff up there. But I'll be damned. I'm so happy with it. So happy with it. Yeah. Oh, he's in cuddle mode. Oh, he's in cuddle mode. He wants attention. Or he wants dinner. Then back in this corner is a table that's not staying. This was Justin's from Bachelor Life. Come here. It is nice for storage, but it's not staying. I just need to sell it for like $3 or who knows. I might have to pay someone to take it. Yeah, so I still need to get rid of this. Oh, he did a little spin. He's really cuddly right now. Sorry, he won't leave me alone. You're very seductive. You're very cute. Yeah, you're very cuddly. You're very cuddly. We are in my bedroom, which viewers of the channel haven't seen in a very long time because this place is hideous and it needs a makeover. But we're here for a moment because I'm going to make you look at my outfits. It's been too long since I made you look at me wearing clothes. This video is sponsored by Quince, and I'm about to show you why. So the very top I'm wearing right now is from Quince. I got a few selections for the winter, and if you've watched my content, you know that I don't like following a trend. I also don't want to overconsume. So when I buy decor or clothing, I want it to be timeless things that can be used as a base for a very long time. That's part of why I love Quince. They're also very affordable, accessible. They have great sustainability practices, and their pieces are very timeless. So one of the pieces I picked out this winter is this sleeveless top, and it's just a really nice fabric that has a good weight to it. It has like a nice shape. It's not boxy. It's actually like tailored and fits really well. It's very comfortable. And this is a timeless piece. It's not something following a trend. And if you're admiring this black purse, it is also from Quince. This purse is so cute, and I'm shocked at how much it can fit inside. It also has this beautiful purple lining on the inside, and then my favorite part, which is a magnet close clasp, so it actually stays closed. It is a really beautiful classic look that's still sleek and modern, and I'm really pleased with the quality. Okay, now this is actually my favorite upgrade this year. This is what I'm wearing at home. Now, what I have typically worn at home working, lounging is this, right? A sweatshirt. I want to be comfy, I want to be cozy, whatever. But I've now realized that this is just as comfy and makes me feel better about myself. I'm wearing this at home, I'm wearing it to the gym, and I'm no longer a slob. Like, it makes me feel so much better about myself. This is their merino wool half zip sweater, half zip. But this is so comfortable at home, and then I can instantly go, bam, and we're going to the gym. We're running errands. This too, by the way, is also a Quince find. I've been fully converted to the Sling bag. It is insane how much stuff fits in it. This matches with everything. It looks really chic, and it is so functional that it's dumb. This is one of my other top favorites I got this year. Last year at the end of the winter, I took notes on what was missing from my wardrobe and what I wanted to buy the next winter, because I'm trying to be really intentional about it. And one of the main things was a sweater vest. This one is so light that it doesn't feel bulky when you layer it. And I actually really like the look of layering it with just a short sleeve shirt. It makes me feel fun, funky, fresh. I don't know, I really, really like it. This, I feel like, leans into my more tomboy side in a cool way. I feel cool. This is their Mongolian cashmere mock neck sweater vest. It's insanely soft. It's insanely soft. This might actually be like the softest cashmere anything that I own from anywhere. And then the other piece I have to make you look at is their Fisherman sweater. I love a Fisherman sweater. I'm addicted to sweaters probably. This is their Mongolian cashmere Fisherman crewneck sweater. I got it in charcoal and it's just so soft. It's got the ribbing. I really like to throw this one over top of like a white t-shirt and then do a pop of a fun accessory like my burgundy tights. I think it looks really good with the burgundy. And then the other thing I picked up from Quince was an actual backpack. I haven't had like a functional work backpack. This is their Pebbled leather laptop bag. It goes with everything. It's a nice neutral, but it's also really chic and I've been using it all the time for work. I really appreciate Quince for making items that are timeless, that are not trend driven and you're not going to want to throw it out after a year, and they're really well made while still being affordable and having great sustainability practices. I'm going to put links to all of the products that I showed here in the description of this video. I wish you could also feel the material to see how soft these things are, and I just think Quince has a great thing going on. Now we're going to leave the bedroom, but we will be back, probably not in this video. We'll be back here another time. Sorry the lighting is so weird in here. The tree is like making everything extra green and I feel like I'm glowing, or I feel like I'm like broadcasting to you from hell or something with this uplighting. Oh, he loves to sit under the Christmas tree. He really sits under the Christmas tree all the time. Anyhow, behind me, we have the third part of the reupholstery project. Remember those chairs that I got from a consignment for 200 bucks? They had pretty nice upholstery on them, but I wanted it to more fully match with the room. You want me to hold you or like what's happening? Here we are. Let's reveal. Oh, I love it. I love it all. I'm so happy with all of it. So there's another of these chairs, but it's upstairs right now. We can't really put it down here when we have the Christmas tree. Yeah, the Christmas tree is definitely making it, well, it's making it very cozy, so I shan't complain. I definitely need like a little side table or something, but yeah, it's just so nice. To be honest, Justin and I are not going to be sitting in these chairs day to day. I don't expect that we will be. This is more so for when we have people over and we actually have a sitting area in here. So they really needed to be like space saving. It's not giant. Hey, I just got those reupholstered. It's not a giant armchair because we don't have a ton of space in here, but it's still very comfortable. So when people come over, we're good. It's so funny to always plan for people coming over. We do that like twice a year. Oh, I don't think so. Hey, I don't think so. Thank you. He really is not that bad with scratching furniture. Like, you know, maybe twice a week we'll catch him doing it and Justin just gives him a nasty look. But for people who are stressed with their cat scratching furniture, if that's a big problem, A, they need to have like a cat scratching poster. They need to be able to scratch. Scratching is their livelihood, right? That's how you make your money. But Justin also found these like plastic stickers that you put like a whole plastic sticker thing for, it's made for cats on the side of your furniture temporarily, and they hate how it feels and it just will allegedly teach them not to scratch. So we do have a couple of those. We haven't had to put them on any of the furniture. You don't leave it on there permanently. I think you just like, they learn, oh, that's not a pleasant feeling to scratch. So then I'll link them. But come on, look at this chair and look at this butt. I can't help but show you my butt. It's the holidays. It's the holidays. All right, we're gonna go through this door into the kitchen. I wanna make some tea. Let's make some tea. Come on, Rocka? Yeah. I still got all the stuff I want to do in the kitchen, but I have had a couple updates in here that made a big difference. just bringing in some freaking greens. This guy was outside. We're bringing a bunch of plants in for the winter. This one could be outside still. But I just like wanted something big and green here. I love it just overflowing. Does this feel Italian over here? Found another little plant over by the stove. This makes a little tea. Well, while that boils, you know what else was a ridiculously, like, disproportionately huge upgrade? Probably the biggest recent update in the kitchen, putting the cutting boards here. I could not figure out a place to put the cutting boards. There's a cabinet down here, they barely fit, and Justin cooks literally 3 meals a day at least. So the cutting boards are out all the time. I was like, okay, they need to be on the counter. I tried putting them back here for a while, but it just blocks all of the nice purple tile, and it's kind of annoying to put it behind the faucet. I tried putting them under the little counter with some things that would hold it, but the cutting boards are actually like bigger than the counter, and it would run into the stools. I tried putting it back here on this wall, and then finally, I put the cutting boards here. This took 6 months of living in this house to figure out. And like, this is not a sexy design thing, but this is the difference between having a clean and dirty kitchen every single day for us, for the way we live and for the way Justin cooks. And yeah, it's something that's like not impressive to show in a video, despite the fact that I'm doing it. But I just want to emphasize, like, it took so long of sitting with it and staring at it and staring at different parts of the kitchen. We were talking about this on the podcast, on my podcast, shout out to the podcast, how much Jess and I just like sit and just like stare at corners of the room for like months, and then you're like, eureka. I'm finding myself kind of surprisingly overwhelmed. I think just because it's a bigger place. I'm dissatisfied. I'm disappointed with myself when I notice this feeling going on long term of being like, I can't enjoy this place until it's perfect, until it's finished. It's like, that's not a way to live. Well, you mean hold you? You know, I don't have a link to share with you for this. No brand shout out. Nothing you can buy. It's not even pretty for an Instagram photo. But just figuring out a place that I could put the cutting boards where my distractible fiance could easily access them, easily put them back, reasonably put them back. Because before, putting them like over here or there, it meant like I had to put the cutting boards back all the time, and I don't want to do that. This has saved my life. This is the most important upgrade in here. I also have some new stools. I don't think I'm going to show them to you yet. Yeah. Just feeling really sweet. I don't think I have any clean mugs. Oh, I need to unload the dishwasher. The sink is full of dishes. Don't look. Let's see. Ooh, last one. Here's something I'm doing. Sorry my forehead is so bright right now. I really brought my forehead out for you guys in this video. So big it's reflecting all the light in this room. So I just finished that box of tea. And when we moved in here, there was so much tea, I couldn't even fit it all in our teeny tiny cabinet. Why is my forehead so bright? And still, sometimes when I would go grocery shopping, I'd see a new tea flavor and I'd be like, I want to get that. And then I was like, wait, you have so much tea at home, you can't even close your cabinet. Like, finish what you have, consume what you have. Like, you have enough. And it's just tea, but just like have the tea, consume the tea you have. So I've been working hard at consuming my teas. Like, I don't need to keep consuming new things, buying new things. I kind of hate buying. That's not true. I love buying clothes and I love buying furniture. But when I buy those things, I do always get rid of something. You know, the one in, one out rule. I just don't like building up clutter otherwise, if I can help it. I was reading this article about Frank Lloyd Wright, the architect, designer. And Frank Lloyd Wright never would design covered garages, like not an American style, like door on the garage, the one like I have out here. It was always like open garages. It was just kind of like a car cover. And he said it was because he thought closed garages just encouraged people to collect junk, you know? It does. I think it does. The more space you have and the more closets and storage lockers you have, the more you can collect junk. And I like stuff, you know. I have an interior design channel. I'm not like enlightened out of liking stuff. But I just want to have the right amount, and I don't want to have all the excess, and I don't want to have a storage locker, and I don't want to have a garage full of junk. Ours is right now. And I don't want to have so much tea that I can't close the cabinet, and I don't want to keep buying tea when I already have so much that I can't close the cabinet. It's getting late. I have to feed the cat, and I actually have a bunch of work to do. I feel like this was really chill, though. I feel like we should do this again. Things were coming over. I felt like we were both chill. I was chill. Meryl, I already forgive whatever comment you're going to leave in advance. There's a lot more stuff I need to decorate in this home. I have not decorated anything on the entire upstairs floor. There's a whole other floor. So if you're new here, stick around. Things, I would say the bottom floor is like 85% done. 85, 90, yeah, we're getting there. But upstairs has not even begun.